Hey everyone, and welcome to day 3 of 7 days to self-love. So today's topic is going to be one that I know a lot of you have been looking forward to. It's the subject of body confidence. How to love the skin you're in. For me, like a lot of women out there, I'm sure this is a really big part of your life because we're constantly drawing comparisons between our bodies and photoshopped bodies, our skin and photoshopped skin, and it can lead to a lot of confusion and a lot of self-criticism. So I think it'd be quite useful to share my own personal story in terms of my journey to more body confidence, because it doesn't matter how you look, it completely matters how you see yourself. Really. As I was growing up, I was quite a late developer. I was pretty much flat-chested while all the other girls were growing boobs. In fact, I still am pretty much flat-chested while all the other girls are growing boobs. But you know, that used to be something that used to really get to me, and still to this day I have fleeting moments when I feel insecure about my own body. For me, what's really helped is being on a positive and healthy quest to become the best version of myself in every way. I'm passionate about becoming the best version of myself physically, but also mentally, also financially, also in terms of my relationships with my friends and family. I want all aspects of my life to be the best that they can possibly be, because why not? For me, it's been a journey of improving my eating habits, nourishing my body. I am also a nutritional health coach. I do also create nutrition plans for people, and that all started with my own personal journey. I was my first client. I work with the #1 nutrition brand in the world, and the support I've received from them and the whole community that's connected to the brand really has helped. So if you feel like you don't have the first clue about where to start with that, then I'd be happy to help. The other aspect of taking great care of your body is exercise. As someone who was never blessed naturally with curves, I've been able to build a lot of my own curves by lifting weights at the gym, growing a bum, growing an hourglass shape, feeling strong, feeling toned, having a tighter stomach because of the muscles that I've been able to grow there. So, you know, when you have actually worked to create your body, the confidence that you get as a result of having earned it is amazing. In fact, I can guarantee it. No matter what body you are blessed with when you're born, you will always feel more confident about it when you've worked to make it even better. It's something that you can look at yourself and go, you know what? All credit goes to me. So working out is not only great for mental relief, really great therapy. It releases endorphins as well, which gets you feeling really happy, but it also in the long run can create amazing things for your body confidence. Another really important part of body confidence is to focus on what you do like. I'm sure most of you can relate to focusing on the parts of your body that you don't like. This is actually something that people do to do with their bodies and to do with the rest of their lives. And so then, is it any surprise that we then go searching for all of the flaws in our own body? So a few years ago, my body confidence was very low. My confidence in general was very low. I think it's all very connected. What I ended up doing was starving myself. I wasn't an anorexic. Maybe I would have ended up that way if I'd carried on going. I was certainly starving myself. I was certainly feeling guilty about food. I would go hours and hours without eating while feeling really hungry, in the hope that that might help me lose a little bit of weight, in the hope that losing weight would make me feel better about myself. That's the situation I was in. If you're not nourishing your body and you're not building muscle, your body survives on a lot less food. So I was eating very little and still feeling quite bloated and quite big around the tummy. The minute I started getting my nutrition on point and started building muscle, now I can eat probably 3 times the amount of food and my stomach is flatter, if that's your goal. So I would definitely recommend going down the healthy route of nutrition and exercise over the route of starving yourself, because you will actually get better results with the healthy route. Believe me, I've tried both routes. So when I first started making those positive changes to my routine, mentally, I was still very negative. Mentally, I would stare at my body in the mirror and just almost enjoy, in a sick way, staring at my body and looking at all of the things I didn't like about it. When I look back at it now, it was almost like I had some sort of weird obsession. That's what it was. Just looking at how wrong it all was. Ooh, doorbell. Okay, where were we? Okay, so where were we? I need a coaster. One sec. Okay, obsessed with my flaws. So I would stare at my stomach, just look and look and look at how it wasn't as toned as those stomachs that I followed on Instagram. I'd stare at my boobs and just think, oh, they look so horrible. And I'd stare at my face and criticize every part of it, blah, 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 blah. Oh my God, it was so draining. Just thinking about it makes me feel sad. Why did I even do that to myself? So here's what I did. I just had this idea to look at my body and focus on what do I like? Instead of my eyes just going zing to the point of my body that I didn't like, how about let's take a little second and look at what I do. So when I decided to start doing this, the only part of my body that I could really genuinely feel like I could feel positive about was my wrists. Thinking, what do I even like? Where do I start? You gotta start somewhere because I think they look quite feminine and quite dainty. I quite like them. That was the only part of my body that I really liked. So I thought, every time I go to the mirror from now on, let's focus on the nice wrists. Let's not stare at the boobs and the tummy and everything that we don't like. Let's look at the wrists. It really started to help. I was relieving myself from quite a lot of pain. I was focusing on positive rather than focusing on negative, and you either end up going in a positive spiral or a negative spiral to choose which trajectory you're gonna go down. I started to feel a lot better about my body just because I was appreciating the fact that there was some good. When I was open to the idea of love and my body and thinking that they can even go together, I started to think, you know what? I've never really looked at my lips before, but they're quite nice. It's quite juicy, you know? But you're there still focusing on your slightly dark facial hair or whatever, and you just become obsessed with it. This is stuff that maybe someone said to you when you were like 8, and then you carry it around with you forever. And meanwhile, they don't even remember that they ever said that to you. My point is, how ridiculous is it that we hold on to this kind of stuff? Oh my God, that's just... Oh, you know, it's the perfect temperature. Lemon Herbalife tea. I love you. So what I want you to do, and this may be quite an emotional experience, is I want you to go up to the mirror when you're on your own, no one's around. I want you to stand there, butt naked, and look at where your eyes are automatically going out of habit, staring at the part of your body that you always stare at, that you're always criticizing. And however small that body part may be that you love, whether it's a wrist, your eyes, your eyebrows, your ears, pick one thing and choose to focus on that instead. Build up that positive feelings. For example, when you go, yeah, my mouth's okay, then that's a great start. Take that feeling and start to focus on all the reasons why your mouth really isn't that bad. Because, you know, actually, it's a nice shape, and when you smile, it looks quite beautiful. It makes you look happy, and, you know, when you put lipstick on, you feel really good. And start to expand on that not bad feeling and turn it into a good feeling, and then a great feeling, and then a beautiful feeling, and then a gorgeous, madly in love with yourself feeling. Okay, our body is our friend. Our body can't actually talk back to us. So every single day, you've been abusing and criticizing and insulting this loyal friend of yours. Your body is so loyal. It's with you every single day. It's not let you down so far. It breathes and beats and moves, and smells and sees and tastes for most of us. If you're alive, it's doing the best that it can. What do? Just insult it? Compare this beautiful magic machine with some image of some woman who has a more toned stomach than you or something? What a load of crap. This poor body of yours that has been with you since before you were born and is still loyally sat with you watching this video right now deserves a little bit more love and appreciation and respect, surely. So here I am giving you permission right now to be as beautiful and as sexy as you want to be. Who cares what people will say? Because ultimately what you say to yourself and how you feel about your body, nothing compares to that. So tomorrow we're going to be talking more about this way of dancing when nobody's watching, how you can really, really improve that relationship with your own body. But that's all that we're going to talk about for tonight. So I want you to go to a mirror and look at the positive parts of your body and start telling yourself that you love them. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want any further help with body confidence, if you want any further help with nutrition, fitness, anything like that, I'd be more than happy to help a sister out.